Fam, and welcome to another VeVeVerse beta tester showcase video. This is really exciting. We're super happy to have a special guest, ColdChillin, with us today. But we also have a couple of other people joining us today who are I'm really excited to talk to and geek out in the VeVeVerse once again. I am Mycollectables, your community manager, but we also have our co-CEO, Ben Rose, joining us. How you doing, Ben?
So good, so good. Really pleased to be here and talking about the VeVeVerse again.
Oh, it's the best. And we also have our co-founder and COO, Dan Crothers. How you doing, Dan? Great to see you.
You too. Good. I'm looking forward to seeing the demo today. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, for sure. Now, we are so thankful, like I said, to have our special guest, ColdChillin. You've joined us. You've supplied us with amazing footage of your creations. We're going to get into that in a little bit right here. But we wanted to ask you a little bit first about your background, your history, you know, in VeVe as well, when you joined and all of that. But how are you doing today to start off with?
I'm pretty good, man. I hope y'all doing well. I'm having fun in the VeVeVerse, to be honest with you, man. I'm having a real good time. I can't wait to show y'all guys this. I've been doing some real work in there. It's all fun and games, but yeah, man, I can't wait to show you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up very shortly. So tell us a little bit about yourself, like, you know, when you joined VeVe, some of your history, and, you know, just what you like to collect. I think people love to hear that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big Marvel fan. I don't know if anybody else in here is a big MCU fan, but I love Marvel. So I have a huge Marvel collection. I started in May of 21, I believe. Yeah, in May of 21. So I've been here for a little minute. My first collectible was the Batman Who Laughs collectible. I went for that a long time ago. So yeah, it's been a lot of change since then, but I love it, man. I love what y'all doing, and I'm enjoying it, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's amazing. And when you got into the VeVeVerse, did you dive right in immediately? Were you in there building? I know you're going to show some of your stuff right here.
Yeah. Shout out to Tails, because I watched a lot of his space or whatever, and he was helping us in the Discord. Yeah, I watched some of his film. He also helped me with my builds as well. Before I even did anything, I would ask him how he plays certain things, how he would build his world out, the lighting. He's real good with the lighting and everything. So I actually watched him maybe for a good week or so before I even dived into it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, shout out to Tails for that.
What's really cool is how, you know, Mr. Falcon gave Tails help, and now Tails is able to give you help. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's the way the community pulled together,
bro.
you know? Just share.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to build and create, there's so many possibilities. And there's people in the community willing to help. And I'm willing to help as well if anybody else need help. So yeah, man, I love it.
How did you find the learning curve when you first dived into it?
The learning curve wasn't too difficult, to be honest with you, because it's just like the app. It's like y'all spoon fed us, I guess, with the app in the AR. Yeah. So with the arrows and moving it left and right, up and down or whatever, that's in the VeVeVerse. You know what I mean? Y'all have the advanced option to do that as well. So I took it upon myself to being more advanced, seeing what boundaries I could push, saying what can and can't be done. Yeah, and so this is what I came up with, a little small city that I could walk around in and showcase, you know, my collectibles.
Well, let's get right to it. I know that's what everybody's here for. They want to see the city.
Let's go.
What I wanted to say with this is that it's a huge city, kind of a world building theme. And, you know, we'll bring it up on screen right now. You can start walking us through it. So here's the video. Let's get into this right now. I'm super excited about it. Walk us through.
Let's go. So this is my small museum area. You see the diamond roof right there. I'm gonna showcase a lot of comic books in there. I'm gonna showcase stamps and everything. This is my right there. That's a billboard. So you can just check out the billboard when you're walking around the city, just some display things.
Yeah. Creating a whole city, it feels, you can really feel the perspective, right? It feels like you're in a city.
Yeah, Lambo in the garage right there.
Oh,
yeah.
Little glints of lighting off the bonnet.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a great example of just large scale.
Yes, massive, man. I love it. Give you an option to walk outside the my showroom that you guys provided, and just build my other little buildings to have their own like a personality, I guess. Right. This is my Spider-Man building. It's like a lounge area as well, so people could just come in and chill and just like communicate things like that. Yeah.
And how cool that you can have people over now. You can have people over to come and hang out there with you. You haven't got to hang out by yourself.
Hey man, I love it. Yeah, that's the park area right here.
Cool. Good to see you making some use of the new nature assets.
Yeah. And this is my comic books shop as well. One of my comic books shop with the Black Panther in the window. Yeah, shout out to Black Panther.
That's cool. That's cool.
But this is my my garage right here where I put the Lambos. I had another Lambo right here. The cone size. Sometimes I have it in there. Sometimes I don't.
Those reflections, they're outrageous.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Wow.
The details are amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
The cone size. There we go.
All of a sudden, those collectibles, they just come to life. They just pop. The reflections, the lights, everything you can see. Amazing.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. I think I have like 7 buildings, maybe 7 or 8 buildings in here, which is crazy. So I have like different personalities.
One of the things when we were just looking inside the car and you could see the world outside, it just changes that perception, doesn't it, of the collectible. It stops being something that you just look at and hold. It becomes a car, right? Amazing.
Yeah, and I added lighting at the top too. I added like a little red lighting at the top to show down on the vehicles.
Oh,
yeah,
amazing.
Give it an extra little pop to it. Yeah.
And you made all of those shelves just out of simple shapes and materials?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. It was. It took a little time. After a while, you could duplicate things. You can't duplicate the whole item, but you could just duplicate the shelves and the glass. And so once you do that, you can just place it there with, the numbers or whatever. Once you in there for a while.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. We saw the whole video. Now we're going to jump in, break it down a little bit more. Thank you so much, ColdChillin, for doing this. The first part we want to talk about is just the grand scale of everything. The diamond roof right there, that is amazing. Can you talk a little bit about how you put that together and maybe what your inspiration was for that area?
I wanted to find a place that I could display like comic books and like stamps and stuff like that. I wasn't even a huge stamp collector. I never collected physical stamps. But once you guys presented the digitals, I was like, okay, this is gonna be something I could display. Maybe other people would like to view, so I got a few penny black stamps to display once you walk right in. So you can check those out. I also have like a couple personal like photos, like the AR photos that y'all let us take with the collectibles. I put a few of those on the wall, and I have like single cases for my comic books, like some of the ones that I really like. There's an upstairs and downstairs in there. It's a couple rooms in there you can walk into that has other like themes. So it's pretty cool, man.
It's so cool that you weren't a stamp collector and now you've got into it through VeVe, and now you've got a special space to display those. I love how the VeVeVerse sort of opens these different possibilities. Sure.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm having a lot of fun, to be honest with you.
Love how the light shines through the
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. The skybox and I guess the lighting from that area, that's what they'll have it shining at. And I kind of like moved the skybox to have it like having a nice scene for the roof, for the diamond roof. I still haven't figured a name for this building. I try to like name some of the buildings, and I still haven't figured one out. But I'm gonna find one, bro.
Yeah. Well, you heard it, guys. Naming rights is up.
How do you do the cityscape in the background? Because you've done the buildings, but you see these amazing buildings. How is that? How did you manage to put that in? That looks incredible.
Shout out to Tails and Travel Legend. He was sending people in the Discord some skyboxes, and we let us ask him what would we like, and he sent us different types, and I got 3 to choose from. This was one of them that I chose for this particular city that I'm building, and it fits. It looks amazing. And it looks like it makes the city looks bigger than what it really is when you're walking down the sidewalk. You know what I mean? So that's what I wanted to make it look like and feel like.
Yeah, it makes it really immersive. Yeah, and just
Correct.
for anybody who doesn't know, yeah, so a skybox is basically something like a giant image that wraps around the whole 3D space. And yeah, as ColdChillin said, it really just helps, make it a lot more immersive, and seems like the world goes on forever.
See, that's amazing. So you can see as you're walking through here, you have a whole world in the steps that are coming up right up to your actual house that we get. I mean, how did you conceptualize like putting it there? Like, look at that. It's crazy. Right?
Yeah.
About that, about how you built this whole world around here.
Well, I know, like whenever you spawn into my city, that's where you're gonna spawn at. In my, like, right by the showroom that y'all presented to us. So I was like, once they get out of here, I wanted to have them walk into like a downtown scene like area. It's not like downtown, but once you get out of here, you see like almost everything is centered around the showroom that y'all gave us. So I have, like, you're able to see the Lambo, of course, right there. Once you walk down, you see a few palm trees. You know what I'm saying? You have a park across the way that I also built. If you look left, and like you see a street sign right there that I put up. No words yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, I have I actually have 2 museums, bro. The first one was a rough draft that you can see it down the street. You go back a little bit probably, but right there, and you see to the left with the blue glass, and that's also another museum right there. That's like 2-3 floors right there, bro. Yeah, so yeah, bro, for real. So when you walk out, like when you walk to the street, you can look left or you can look right, and you know what I mean, just explore. Just, you know what I mean, just do what you want, you know what I mean? And yeah, bro. Yeah.
And you chose like just the way you built the streets. That's amazing. And then the walls. How long did that take you? Like, were you obviously you must? It's a little bit of time, but it seems like you've done it really like consistently, and you're able to kind of build that whole kind of look where it all matches together, and it's incredible. But like, are you have plans for more buildings?
Right now, I think I'm capped off right now. I actually don't want to build any more buildings for this city. I think it's finished. I'm probably going to do any more detailing than anything. Probably changing some of the wall coloring, some of the lighting, add more lighting in some of the buildings, like stuff like that. A lot of this stuff was just freestyle. Like, I didn't really like plan anything out. Like, I would put a building up and then decorate it, and then do another one and then decorate it. And then eventually I started naming them. Like I said, I was going to name the other one. And eventually I started like, oh, let me do a lounge, or let me do something for my, comic books. And like I said, stamps or collectibles or anything like that. So I needed shelves. I also have a building in there that I don't know if we can see it, but it has like a sofa in there. I have a sofa with a TV in it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I have a lot of stuff in the city, bro, that you could just walk around and just explore and just chill. Yeah.
I love what you've done with the different textures as well, like with the the brick on the steps and the concrete and the grass. Like, it just gives such a different feel. It really feels like you're either outside, or when you go in and you've got the carpeting, you really feel like you've got that sense of space. You've done a great job with it, man. So
Thanks, man.
Rooms are personalized as well. You got your comic space, you got your car garage. It's really cool.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
This park is amazing too. Look at the stone, and of course,
I know, right?
it's like it's for a park in the city. That's amazing.
I had some labbits there, bro, but I think they ran off, so I can't.
You have to catch them for sure.
Yeah, bro. The tiling though, that took a little while because you have to scale the tiling. Once you put the ones that you guys give to us, it might be like it might be blown up, and you might see like 1 or 2 tiles. So you have to go back and edit a little bit, and scale it. You know what I mean? And so you find the right size. Same thing as the inside is the carpet and the walls. Like, once you add it there, it might be like bigger than what it's supposed to be. So you might have to go back and touch it up a little bit.
Yeah, you're talking about when you add a material, like if you want to put a carpet material, you can change the scale of it.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
So you know me as a big comic fan, and you have displays inside. You can see them panning through the window here. It's amazing. How did you put these shelves together? I mean, they look absolutely amazing.
So good.
Yeah, thanks, man. It took a little minute. Yeah, shout out to Black Panther. Yeah, it took a little minute to do the show. I added like a back little case, like a little back display for the comic books. As you can see, one of my comic books sold actually. So you just see like a little black slab by itself. So it just, yeah. So it's not on the shelf no more. Yeah. So
That's cool.
I gotta put something back. But yeah, I have my comic books on the shelf, and when you're walking on the sidewalk, you can just, you know what I mean, just you don't have to go in there to view the comic book. That's just for when you're walking past the building, and then you can go.
Right. So you had a comic on sale that people can actually see.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and then they go back the next day and be like, "What happened to your comic? Somebody bought it."
Just like real life, it's gone. You had your chance.
Yeah, man. And then you can go inside, and then you see other two more shows are display cases that's inside the building right there.
ColdChillin, I think what you've done with the cars, it just shows the difference of the VeVeVerse versus previously having them in the showroom or just in AR, right? Like when you pan past those cars and you see the reflections and the light glinting off, they're the same collectibles. So it's all it was all there, but now it's coming to life with what you've done in the VeVeVerse. It's so cool, love it.
Yeah, you can see the reflection from the skyboxes that we chose to pick, put in our VeVeVerse, and it actually like brings like an extra little pop to it. You know what I mean? Like a little shine to it. Like even in the mirrors, I don't know if you could get up. You probably can't get up close right here, but even in the mirrors, man, they got like a reflection as well. Some of the stuff in here, yeah, you see the reflection in the mirror.
I think
so yeah,
their collectibles that they've got that they've had for a while really coming to life in a whole new way in the VeVeVerse. Like this is a great example. This gets me really excited, man.
Man, it brings your personality too out, man. Like you can see everybody's personality. Of course, everybody can't have every card because it's a cap on things, right? So you see who has what's showing in the in their garages, but also people are gonna have things inside show. Card houses. You know what I mean? Like a display for the cars. It's not going to be outside of like always like this, and I'm probably going to build one, myself for the display.
What I love about this, right, is I'm a Contash fan in real life, and I haven't got one. I wish I did. But looking at yours now, going through it, I think, oh my god, I got to get one of those. It's cool going into this space and experiencing someone else's collection up close. It makes a whole new experience.
You actually get a lot of FOMO when you see it.
Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. I had a lot of fun on this, man. Yeah, bro. I had actually the other cars out there, but they had the eyes. So I was like, I can't put that out there. I'm gonna move those out the way. But I'm gonna put like the more real cars out here. You know what I mean? And I love it, man. Sometimes I have the doors up when I walk out of the house on my VeVe home, and sometimes like now I'm gonna put the doors down. You know what I mean? So you have the options, you know what I mean? So it's crazy.
You have the options because you own it. Now you're flexing.
You know what I mean? Gotta do a little flex. Gotta do a little flex. For sure.
You know what I loved about what you said about just personalities of different people's like creations?
Yeah,
and
man.
I think that's really evident. I think that's really cool. And it's going to be amazing to see what everybody else does. And we really want to thank you for coming out today and sharing this with us. I know you put a lot of work into this and you've had a lot of fun. And we can't wait to see what you have coming up in the future. Thank you so much, ColdChillin, for showing up today. And can you let everybody know where they can find you, maybe on socials, on X, and maybe share some of the creations. Once the VeVeVerse gets started, you'll be able to actually share some cool stuff.
I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to start showing this stuff on X, man, for real. But my you can follow me on X at ColdChillin, ColdChillin. That is also my other social as well, if you want to follow those, Instagram and TikTok and stuff like those of that nature. But yeah, man, follow me on X. I post a lot of content. I post a lot of AR photos. Some of the AR photos that you see, you know what I mean? You might see them somewhere else, you know what I mean? So check it out. And thank you, and thank you guys too for having me, Dan and Ben Rose and my collects, for real.
Yeah, thanks for coming along, man. Really appreciate it. Love to see what you've done. It's very I know I'm going into the market now. I'm going to pick up carpet.
100%.
Thank you everybody for tuning in to our VeVeVerse beta tester showcase. This has been absolutely amazing. Thanks to ColdChillin for coming out today as well. If you have any comments, suggestions, or feedback, remember to go to veve.me down in the bottom right corner, fill out the feedback form, let us know what you think, give us your feedback, your ideas, your inspiration. Stay tuned for the next VeVeVerse beta tester video, and as always, happy collect.